Right guys, so today I'm just going to show you how to get some cool shots with your Onewheel, just using some cable ties or zip ties and your GoPro. So let's have some fun, get into the video. Right, so we're just going to head down to the beach, just going to have a bit of fun with my Onewheel, GoPro and some cable ties, or zip ties as you call them in the US. Potatoes, that sort of thing. Okay, so the tide's right out today, as you can see, which is what I wanted, because when the tide's out of Worthing, it leaves these little sand flats. And we don't have much of a sandy beach here, so that's the best it gets, unfortunately. But for the purpose of today, it's going to do us nicely, I think. So yeah, let's head on over to the sand. Okay, so white trainers, probably not the best choice of footwear today. It's not like California, I know, it's nothing like that, but it will suffice for the purpose of this video. I'm going to leave my helmet on. It's not the best look, but I can't be bothered to keep taking it on and off. I've got my Onewheel, I've got some cable ties or zip ties, I've got a GoPro. Now obviously with the Insta360s, the GoPro Max, all the 360 cameras and a lot of the new GoPros, there's so many things that you can do with an action camera and a Onewheel these days, and you can get some awesome footage. There's some awesome footage about. Now I'm going pretty home DIY here, but I think we can get some nice shots that you perhaps don't see very often just using these cable ties. So let's do it. Right, first of all, switch the GoPro on. I'm going to shoot 1080p 120 frames per second so we can get some nice slow-mo. Don't really need 4K for this. And my field of view I'm going to have on linear, so it's like a normal video sort of thing rather than that fisheye. The first shot we're going to do is mount the GoPro. Just going to mount it on the front with some zip ties, cable ties, so I'm just going to do that now. If you ever need to link some cable ties together, and all you do is you thread this bit through that bit, and you just do it very slightly so that you get that connection basically. So I'm going to do that twice. Okay, and now I've got a long cable tie. And now I'm just going to cable tie the GoPro to the front. Now I know there's those at your home thinking this guy's an idiot. You can just use those sticky pads. Well yeah, you can, but I'm going to try using it in quite a few different places today, so those sticky pads are hard to get off. These aren't, so that's all I'm going to say about that. So I've got my Stanley knife, just going to snip the ends off. Okay, and now you can see it's attached to the front of the Onewheel. Okay, so I'm just going to start it off. I'll clean the screen quickly. Right, so it's recording. Let's see how we get on. Now, obviously, it's not the best looking setup. If your mate's out doing some awesome moves, you can just strap this to the front. And I think you get some decent shots. Find out in a minute. Yeah, it looks pretty good because you get that really sort of close to the ground effect that you can get if you hold the GoPro down, but this is like mounted nice and steady, so What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to mount it underneath. So the same thing again, but I'm just going to mount it underneath. So once you've got the cable ties on the first time, you can probably leave them on for this next one. Okay, so this one you're going to have to be a bit careful because obviously you don't want to be pushing your GoPro into the sand. Right, so let's give that a go. Now, see, I'm not going super fast today. I'm not amazed on the one wheel anyway. I just love it. It's good fun, isn't it? But I'm hoping this is picking up some nice footage. Now this will be even closer to the ground than the last one. So hopefully we'll get some good stuff. Obviously with a bit of super slow-mo, then makes everything look better, doesn't it? Okay, so that's that one. Let's take it off. Now, GoPro's got a bit sandy there. Now, I haven't put my protective cover on this GoPro, which is a bit stupid. You should probably do that. So obviously, you can then reverse this and put the cable tie on the back. So I'm going to do that. And again, you can use the same cable tie. Start the GoPro off again. Put it on the back this time. Obviously you need to leave room for your feet. Probably easier on an XR, got a bit more room. All right, so off we go again. Now I get a reverse view. Now, obviously with the stabilisation on the GoPro, then it should look pretty good. This sand's getting wetter by the minute, so I'm gonna have to get off here in a minute. But you can see how it works. All right. Just to mix it up a bit, I'm gonna go and get the rest of the shots on the promenade. So we'll head up there, starting to get a little bit wet down here. So we'll go up on the prom, a bit drier. So the aim of this video isn't to say this is a much better way of getting one wheel footage than the Insta360. I love the Insta360. I haven't actually got one, but I love the footage that comes out of that thing. GoPros are so good for just shoving on things, just getting shots that are a little bit different. And that's what they were always designed for, I think. Now you can use it as an actual video camera these days. The footage is really good. But back in the day, started off, it's an action camera, isn't it? Hence the name. I only ever use my GoPro for stuff that I can't record with my camera, or I don't want to because I don't want to damage it. These GoPros are built to last, and it's not the end of the world if it gets scratched. I can deal with that. I don't want to deal with £1,000 lens getting scratched. Back to what I was saying, the aim of this video really is just to show you some little creative ideas you can do with your one wheel. Sorry, I'm out of breath, I'm really unfit. This whole lockdown thing, and a GoPro and some cable ties. So for any of you wondering, I'm using the Hero 7 today. I'm still using the Hero 7. Hero 8 didn't like the idea of not being able to change the lens, and then Hero 9 just kind of ignored. So I'm still with the 7, still seems to do the job. Next shot I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a shot back looking at the wheel. So a shot of the wheel going round. So I'm underneath the front, pointing at the wheel. And then again I'm going to place the lens closer to the one wheel, so I get a bit of the one wheel as well as the wheel. Okay, so right, off I go again. stick it on the side pointing outwards. I'm going to get a new cable tie, fresh one. Get rid of this one. I'm going to attach my GoPro to the side of my pint. Just cut that bit off. See what sort of footage we get with that. I'm just going to show you one last one because otherwise it's just going to be more of the same. So the last one is going to involve a monopod as well. Just used 3 cable ties this time. Just tied it underneath. Right, so I haven't got much battery left, so I'm going to have to be quick. Oh, no helmet. No helmet. Safety first. Always wear a helmet. Always wear a helmet. So I had to move to end the video because an annoying skater, you know, those annoying skaters, came and stood right next to me and decided to do all his tricks. I think he's trying to get my video, but it's not gonna. Hope you've enjoyed this one. It's a bit of fun more than anything. Just showing you how you can use your GoPro, get some cool shots. I'm in no way trying to say you should stop using your Insta360s. I love those vids as well. I just thought I'd grab some cable ties, see what sort of shots I can get. Filmmaking's all about getting creative and just trying new stuff in it. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to my channel. Releasing content on a Monday and Thursday at the moment. Audio and visual gear reviews, editing tutorials, drone tutorials. Got an After Effects course on the go at the moment. So all sorts of stuff going on. Please do comment below. Let me know if you've done something similar with your GoPro. Always great to hear from you guys. Always read and reply to every comment. If you're already subscribed to the channel, appreciate you as always. Just make sure your notifications are turned on so I can let you know when new content is released. It's getting a bit dark now, so I'm going home and I'll catch you in the next one.